director and academic advisor, Kavita Singh, who's right here. And all our scholars, students, and distinguished guests. Just to introduce myself, I'm the founding trustee of this project, and I want to say a few words about what it's all about and why I started this 3 years ago. I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself for people who have been here before and heard this. The project is a private initiative and charitable trust intended to enrich both an academic and a lay audience on the subject of Indian art, history, culture, and craft. Our past two symposia have focused on art history mainly, and the visual narratives of this wonderful crossroads of culture in which we live. This India which subsumes races, religions, philosophies, and languages. The resultant social narratives in history is so diverse, it's really overwhelming. I hope everyone here takes this opportunity to imbibe the next 2 days of talks and carries away with them a small spark of wanting. The wanting to push benchmarks of excellence in art and craft upwards. The wanting to give back into this area of research for it to go forward. The wanting for a continuum of the aesthetic inheritance of our rich and syncretic past. Having said this as my kind of mission statement, if you like, I have to say that I merely provide the water to quench your thirst, but I cannot make you thirsty. That can only come from your own will and commitment that you want to make it happen. This aesthetic symposium centers on Gandhara, Bactria, and Bamiyan. It takes us from philosophy to recent history, from the philosophy of the Buddha and its aesthetics and coexisting cultural backdrop, to the sad realities of current religious and political expediency and prejudices. I would say religious, political more than religious. If there is one image that the world accepts as that of peace and serenity and harmony, it must surely be the Gandharan image of the Buddha. We will take you through the journey of its birth and death, and in between, the learning we must needs make about our own contemporary world. Kavita Singh, who's up next, will talk in more detail about the structure of these 2 days. Kavita is professor of the School of Art and Aesthetics at Jawaharlal Nehru University in Delhi. She is currently on a scholarship to the Clark Art Institute in the US. And she's flown in from a snowy and stormy East Coast to be here today. Thank you. And everybody else, in fact, who's come from such long distances. I wanted to extend my thanks for her tirelessly devoted and enthusiastic curation and organization of this seminar. I also want to thank all our scholars who've flown in from various parts of the world to present their papers to us. It's really very valuable for us to have such a mix of perspectives. I was going to say nationalities, but it's actually the perspective that a lot of foreign scholars bring, which enriches us, and I think vice versa. A special thanks to Naman Ahuja, who I think is not here yet. He's also a professor at JNU. William Dalrymple, author, independent scholar, historian, and co-director of the Jaipur Lit Fest. And of course, Shobita Punja, whose achievements are so many, it's hard to know where to start, Shobita, sorry. So she's the ex-director of INTAC, and is working on many important heritage projects and also teaching heritage studies now at Ashoka University, a small capsule. She's going to talk on day 2 about this very critical area of Indian heritage, so I do hope that you stay through the program and get a chance to listen to her and to talk to her in between the breaks. All of these people have been so instrumental in my personal journey of the revelation of this exciting aspect of India. I'm astounded at the talent of brilliant minds we've been able to garner for this symposium. Thank you all for making it possible. I must also say a special and heartfelt thanks to our sponsors, William Robinson and Sonal Singh of Christie's, who've made a generous and, I must say, no strings attached donation to this lecture series. William is International Head of World Art at Christie's and is very sympathetic and knowledgeable about the South and Southeast Asian art and antiquities. He's traveled extensively in India, and I hope you all get the chance to meet him during one of the breaks. I think he had some visa problems, and I was saying, so he'll be here tomorrow, definitely. His contribution to the commercial and academic aspects of art history is very impressive. Also sponsoring our symposium is Aditya Ghosh of Indigo Airlines. Thank you for that fabulous ad you put in your onboard magazine. It was very much appreciated. Lastly, but not least, a big thank you to Anuba De, wherever she is. She's really the star of the show. She's our administrative manager and has worked on all the details to actually make this happen today. To end, I just had a few requests, please. No smoking in the auditorium, no loud chatting or noise which might disturb the talks. No one getting up to leave during the lectures. It's very disrespectful to the speaker. And strictly no video recording or photos during the sessions. We'll be posting up on the website probably within a month the video recordings, so it'll all be there. You don't need to do it separately. And please keep your badges for the lunch and during the breaks for tea, etc. Thank you. I call Kavita to sing.